What's up, guys? What's up? Make sure everything's up and running here. Just had the live image up. It is Wednesday at 6 o'clock, so we're doing a Madness update. Missed you guys last week, so we got a few things to go over this week. We'll let people join up. How's everybody doing today? Got some good updates for you. We're moving into the winter schedule, so we got quite a few things to go over. We'll let the chat build up here. Talking RC cars, surrounded by a million little bats. We'll talk about those in a minute. Yo, what up, midlife? Always joining up. Chris, what's going on? Got my phones open over here, so hopefully I don't miss any information this time. Got so many screens going on. Got the camera working good. Hopefully quality looks pretty good to me. This is the streaming camera I used to use with Tyler P. Remember that guy? I don't know why. Is YouTube not playing right? You can see the screen on Facebook, but on YouTube looks like it might be showing an old image. Oh, now we're good. It's just my phone. Alright, guys. We got guys joining up. We're going to get into it here. First off, thanks for joining up, guys. And those of you that are not watching it live, make sure you go back and listen to all of it, because I usually answer every question. Again, if you got questions, start dropping them in the comments. We'll circle back. First things, we're going to do a little recap. I missed last week, the reason being we were getting the track ready for the final dirt race, the fall final dirt race. Couldn't have asked for better weather. The turnout was awesome. I think we ended up with like 15 heats for the mains. It was a fantastic day, great racing. We raced right up. We had to run the lights a little bit, although it does get dark at like 5:30. So, but the fantastic racing. It was a great day. I posted up quite a few videos, so if you want to see a little bit of action from that, I did kind of a few videos of the cars, the mains and stuff, and then a kind of an overall video. Just filming with the glasses for anyone interested in those. They are working out pretty awesome. Shout out to Meta. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm open to the opportunity. But anyway, they work well if you're looking for them, and obviously less bulky than using like a GoPro or something like that, which is obviously a little bit big sometimes. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, fall final was awesome. Check out the Facebook page for the details on that. Great event, great way to close it out. So we're done with the outdoor season officially. All events outside are done for the year, so we're officially moved inside for everything, and we have a busy weekend planned. We did just change the inside layout for this coming weekend. Put down a nice technical one, stepped it up. We had easy layouts all summer. Put in a tricky one for you. It's coming first race for I guess Thursday night. Mini racing will be the first one to see that layout, and then we have Friday night points series is starting. Not a trophy race Friday night. It is just the start of the Friday night points racing. The trophy race for off-road carpet is Sunday. We have our Halloween Havoc race for Sunday for off-road carpet. That's why I didn't do a trophy race for the opening Friday, that's what I did last year, so that's why a little bit of confusion, but I didn't want to do back-to-back trophies, so it's just the start of the points series. Get involved with that. We got some fun things planned for the points series, and of course we always do the pizza raffle night at the end of the Friday night series, so that's always a good time. Saturday we have morning mini NASCAR, followed by the Halloween trophy race Saturday night. That will include all the oval classes, 10 scale, mini NASCAR, sprint car, and then again followed by Sunday off-road. And then you can run a little bit of on-road Sunday if you'd like. We'll just have It'll either be a club race or practice, depending on how many guys show up for on-road. But that is the Halloween trophy race. I don't know if I got the one with the stick. Oh, I used it over here. Gotta move the camera. Halloween Havoc. I don't know if you guys saw the post for that, but some pretty fun trophies for that. The Halloween, the bat, 3D printed. They made these ones with a little bit bigger stand on them, but so far these are just going to be for the A main for all the events. But if I can make enough in time, I might stretch it down to the B main. It's more of a time-consuming thing rather than me wanting to or not. But I might stretch it down to the B if I can print out enough in time. I got a decent pile going here, but I have to do Saturday night, Sunday night, and we got some rock crawling going on for Sunday as well. So I got to make sure I got the top 3 awards for all that stuff. Again, guys, I'll get to your questions in a minute. I see some comments rolling in. It's awesome. So keeping on the events train. Tuesday night carpet series. I think we're going on week 7. Will be coming up, I believe. Posted the points for that this morning. That's been going great. If you're looking to run any two-wheel stock, four-wheel stock, and a little two-wheel mod, Tuesday nights are off and running. Again, morning mini NASCAR has officially started. We open at 9. We want to get started. I mean, Chris wanted to get started around 9:30, if possible, but at the latest 10 o'clock for mini NASCAR. It's a morning program, guys. So we're trying to finish in early afternoon because the store starts getting really busy. So the idea was to open early, run the NASCAR, and then do oval later in the night, the 6 o'clock mark. But it is a trophy race for oval, so it has a 5 o'clock start for Saturday. Trophy races start at 5. Morning mini NASCAR, and again, we're moving into Friday night carpet officially this Friday. And then another thing I want to touch on here, events-wise, is the RC, the race clinic, guys. They did the first one this past Saturday, and today is Larry and Antonio Caputo. And it went really well. It was a good turnout. We had about, I don't know, 8 to 10 guys maybe. A couple full benches anyway. I did post a few short videos about that, so check it out. Did a really great job. Larry definitely came into it and started talking shocks with Antonio, doing some wrenching. Gave Larry the microphone and just kind of took it off. Made some guys do some changes, go out on the track, test them, come back, talk about the changes, and it was all shock work that they were talking about, and it went really well. So if you're looking to learn something, they're going to do a different subject this week. Not even sure what it is, but I'm sure it'll be super helpful. It's a great class, $20, get you in. They were over there for, I don't know, 2.5 hours maybe. Obviously you can come and go as you please, but they were over there a while, and Larry was doing one-on-one work. I seen a couple guys brought an A scale. There was a couple guys that had 2-wheel drive, some 4-wheel drive, stadium truck. I see my boy Dan over there. He's just got a Traxxas Max. He was just listening in. So they were helping everybody, guys. It was really a good opportunity to learn about the hobby, just for $20 for a few hours of quality time with the Caputos there. So check it out. Shout out to those guys for putting on a show. Got another one this Saturday. Going to do the same thing. Hopefully, maybe do a little more camera action, and maybe a little. I'm trying to figure out how I can maybe do a little bit of live with it. It's a little tricky because there's so much going on in here on a Saturday, so a little bit of noise. But anyway, for your own good, come down, check it out. It was awesome. What else we got? Oval, seminar, Halloween, scale trucks. Everybody wraps up the events for the up and coming until we get into next month. So we're almost through October here, guys. Believe it or not, weather's still pretty nice. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the events. I do want to talk vintage cars, because that's been something that's been brought up to me a few times. I do want to get vintage racing going, either Friday nights, Sundays, whatever it may be. We were talking about running different motors other than Silver Can, which I am perfectly fine with. I think the consensus is that we want to run 17.5. The current argument is whether they want to be a locked 17.5 or whatever 17.5 that somebody already has. The other thing that we were tossing around was 21.5 buggy, not vintage, but just a regular. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about maybe a 21.5 class. I guess it's gaining popularity elsewhere. Not something that we've really explored, but if you guys are interested in doing something, we might discuss that. But vintage was the large topic. We got a bunch of nice vintage kits in stock, Associated, Kyosho. They actually go around the track really well. I don't know if you've been following our Facebook page, but our buddy Nick and Jeremy went to Las Vegas for the vintage race, and it looked pretty awesome. So we want to get some similar energy going for here. But let me know, do you guys prefer to run an open 17.5 setup, or do you want to go with something like a just stock setup? We just didn't want to make people buy all brand new stuff if they weren't on board with it. The just stock setup come motor and speed control for a pretty good value, or if it's something that you guys just want to run an open 17.5 and speed control with, let me know in the comments. Let me know messages or passing by, but I'd really like to get the vintage class going, or a rear motor class. I'm just calling it vintage class. If you still got a B4 or something like that, but I digress. But post in the comments, let me know what you think. I'm going to go through them in a minute after I'm done talking here. The other thing was for 12 scale. 12 scale on-road, big thing going down is whether we should run foam tires or rubber tires. I don't personally have a preference, as I don't really run 12 scale. I just run the Formula and the sedan. Let me know what you guys want to do. We got kind of both in stock. We're a little light on the rubber tires because a lot of guys are trying them. I don't really care which way we go. It seems other tracks such as 360 are switching to the rubber tire setup. I'm fine with that if that's what you guys want to do. But again, comment or let me know when you're walking around, because I got to start posting up some of this stuff just for the winter season. I'm lagging behind on some of it. But aside from all the rules, again, we're full-fledged winter season now, guys. And get your inside stuff ready. We got a big weekend planned. That's about all I got. I'm gonna take a look at the comments. Shoot a comment in there if you want something answered, or if you think I missed something and you want to know about it, let me know. Is Sunday off-road club racing going to be a thing going forward? Joe. Yes, Joe. One, I finished your little stickers for you there. Your Sanyo battery stickers. Don't let me forget about that. And also, yes, I'd like to get Sunday club racing going on a regular basis as well. Obviously, this weekend is a trophy race, but going forward, I'd like to, and that's when I'd really like to push the vintage class as well for Sunday. I'd really like to see that come up. When do you redo the indoor off-road carpet track? So we just redid that. But essentially that track will get rebuilt before every trophy race. So usually the Tuesday and Wednesday before every off-road trophy race, we rebuild that track. So it's different for every trophy event. Kind of keeps it a little more fair for people traveling in versus local guys. New website looks good, much better than the last one. Well, the new website is still under work. I think it's actually shut down right now, but I appreciate that. It's a real pain to work on websites. Just so you know, I've been doing that one. I've been doing that myself, and it's still got a few bugs that I'm trying to get worked out. But I appreciate the good words, honestly. But man, it's a pain. Prefer stock spec motor just to keep it fair. Yeah, again, I don't have a car set up currently, so I would like to set up a vintage car, probably an RC10, just to come out and play with you guys. If I do anything off-road, that's what it'll be, because I think it looks pretty cool. I would probably just do a just stock setup in it with the just stock 17.5, and if you guys are okay with purchasing that and switching over from the silver can, then I'll order some up and we can make it happen, and then that'll be pretty much the only rule change. Jamie, what's up? Plan for on-road this weekend. The on-road track will be set up. It is an off-road trophy race, so I don't know how many guys are coming out for on-road, but if enough of one class show up, we'll throw something together. The track will be up and the computer will be set up, so we'll put it together. Joe, Sundays generally work better for me too, but yeah, I was thinking we should go with just stock timing just to keep it equal. If we can bring my FR10 down if you want to run it, just needs electronics. Fair enough. I appreciate you, Joe. Joe is always advocating for this class. Yeah, I just want to get something set up so I can start promoting it, because I mean, if anybody's been following, you can see that this vintage race in Vegas looked incredibly successful, at least from a social media standpoint. I mean, I wasn't even there. My buddy Nick was sending me pictures from it, and I was posting them up, and it was looking awesome. All the cars lined up, all the vintage cars. I mean, we got a bunch of these in stock. We might as well race them. I mean, I don't know what else you can do with them. It'd be a shame just to build them all to put on a shelf. Why not, right? Rashad, I was working on a video of the new layout, and then the phone started ringing in my pocket. So I got to go back and fix that. It was my fault. I was going to post it earlier, but I got to go back and shoot some more video. I forgot I had the shop phone in my pocket. Oval car would be set up Friday night for some practice. Maybe. It really depends on if there's more guys that want to use an oval or if there's more guys that want to use the road course. It's kind of how we just determine that. If there's a few guys here that want to run oval, we'll switch it, because we usually switch it for Saturday morning anyway, so probably prefer it. But if there's 10 guys out there running touring cars, probably won't be, then we'll leave it. But yeah, if you come down and you're the only one here, we'll switch it to oval. Bobby Smith, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. It's all about mini NASCAR. Jack's all about mini NASCAR now. We do have quite a few of them in stock. If you're looking to get into a nice race class, I think they're like $210 now. As long as Horizon didn't change the price again, they like to do that. But we have quite a few of them in stock. If you're looking for something to do Saturday morning or Saturday night, or both, easy way to get into racing. And they run pretty good on the road course too. We run them, Sundays. If there's enough guys to run road course, they're not bad. Honestly, bad little touring cars. Mini SCT is going to make short course great again. Maybe. We did get the new SC7s in short course trucks, the associated one, if you're looking for a new truck. I think I posted up earlier. Nice build there. If you guys want to bring short course back, that's the truck to do it with. The mini trucks he's referring to, I posted a video on the page a little while ago, and that was Thursday night. They converted mini Bs into short course trucks. It's pretty good. I think it's really not too hard to do either. The body mounts, I think that was pretty much it. Jeff can comment more on that if it was more stuff. I think that was the main parts. What else should we got? Any Mini Z racing during the winter on the black carpet? Yes. I think I have 2 events planned. It'll be like, I'll put the track down maybe like, I don't know, Wednesday, and then we'll leave it up till, we're done racing on a Sunday. I put the racing on a Sunday. So Wednesday to Sunday, it'll be like a Mini Z week, because obviously the track's a little bit of a pain to take up and down. It'll be a little smaller than when we leave it up over the summer, because I have to unbox it, box it back up. So it'll probably be a half sizer, but I'm going to put it down so you guys can get your fix over the winter. I have them scheduled in here somewhere. See if I can find the first one for you. It's not for a while though, to be honest with you. I don't know if I can find it in my events. Everything trophy race wise is posted in the events. Yeah, I don't have anything really till February 13th. Oh no, that says it's the second one, sorry. November 28th, so I guess next month. My bad. I thought I put one earlier than that. So 28th. But again, guys, it's at like a half-size track. We'll put it down. We'll have some fun, and we'll pick it back up and go back to business as usual. So not for another month on that. And then we got another one not till February. It's just hard to put in and out because if I put the Mini Z track down, we can't race oval or on road. So you got to make that choice. You know what I mean? What else we got, guys? Make sure to like and share, subscribe. Appreciate it all, guys. What else you got? Spec motor, vintage buggy would be a great addition. Probably need to tweak rules as equalize the cars with more modern stuff like B4. What do you mean rule-wise? Besides the motor and speed control, like gearing and stuff? I don't know, dog. I ran Nick's. I don't even know what it was. I think it was a Schumacher Cougar, older one. The cars are older than me, to be honest. So I'm sorry I don't remember the names, but that thing was pretty good. I don't know if I would have done any better with a B4. It was carving it up pretty solid. But I am interested. If you're coming down, Jamie, we can talk about it. And Joe as well. I'd like to get some official rules up for the vintage stuff so we can get that cranking. I'm really not going to change it much from Silver Can, to be honest, I don't think. But I'm all ears on opinions. Appreciate the shout out, Jeff. I'll keep trying to make some videos. Running around trying to video whatever I can in between doing stuff. I was catching up to Triple H. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the vintage cars are pretty good around this carpet track. I seen, albeit he put quite a few extra parts on it. Alex Galinsky's Schumacher that he built. That thing was tearing it up, dude. He's got brushless in that too. Do the vintage class by year. I mean, I don't mind doing that, but you gotta hit a certain volume of people before you can start dividing them up by year. I think that's how they did it in Vegas, but they also had a really good turnout. I mean, if we get 30, 40 guys that show up to race vintage cars, then we can start dividing them up. A little hard to divide them up if there's 10 guys here and 3 of them have one and 3 of them have the other. But I am game. Does that mean Silver Can might be a thing for trophy events? Well, we've already been trying to push Silver Can for trophy events. It's more of the fact that we're trying to get away from the Silver Can and call the class vintage instead of Silver Can, because Silver Can, my problem with Silver Can is it's kind of hard to explain to a new person because you're describing the motor, not really the car. So what is Silver Can? And you say, oh, this is our vintage class. Right away they know, oh, they're running older cars, and then you can explain to them that it's a 17.5 or whatever. The problem with Silver Can is they're cheap motors, which is great, but you got to gear them to the moon to make any of these jumps, and they burn out pretty quickly because of that. And you're constantly changing out the motors. I'd rather just run a little bit faster motor that doesn't burn out, and then we can gear it back and not have to worry about the motor all the time. And I'm sure that's what the guys in the comments are agreeing me with. Call it vintage, promote it as vintage. I mean, look at this Vegas race. They promoted it as a vintage race, and they got an incredible turnout. If they call it a Silver Can race, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we're having a lot of vintage talk, because I've been thinking about it a lot. I just haven't had a lot of time to put it into action. But I really do want to. Or Joe, you got to come down and we got to hook up a car so I can get it out there. If we have enough people, sure, but no, yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying, Joe. That's I'm looking for an older Durango. I guess technically that'd be vintage now. As long as it's still got to be a rear motor, though. I don't want any older cars mid-motor. It's still got to be a rear motor car. That's going to be part of the rules. But Durango did make rear motor ones. I'd probably even allow up to like the rear motor 22. I think that was a little bit newer. I know there's some of those ready-to-run RB10s that are going around too. And it's not really vintage because it's a pretty new car. but I wouldn't really deny somebody the opportunity to play with us if they are just getting in the hobby. I think I would give a seasoned racer a bit of a hard time if they grab that to run with us. But if it's somebody new trying to get in, I'll let that slide. Max Paul, yeah, bring it out, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Vintage cars. So we're gonna get that going, guys. I personally want to give it a try, even though I really have no nostalgia for the old cars because they are all older than me. But I think it's cool. I don't know why, but all these new cars are really, really good cars. I think it'd be a little bit more level playing field with the older stuff. And it's not like you can modify them to the moon either. Yeah, you got to be a little worried about running some of the older cars, though, because parts are going to be tricky to get, that's for sure. I mean, that's kind of the trade-off, I guess. I mean, Joe is definitely the guy to talk to about parts availability on which models you want to get. I would assume the associated re-releases, we can at least find some stuff to fix them. But you'd be surprised. I mean, honestly, these guys run them quite a bit, and they break them a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. It's not like they're made of glass. They do work pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad we had a good vintage talk, though. I just wanted to touch on it, but we ended up going on about that. It's pretty awesome. I don't know what else we're missing here, guys. Vintage cars. I mean, bring them out this weekend if you want to run them. I mean, it'd still be, I guess, silver can rules because we haven't really solidified that, but I'm in. First on-road trophy race, November. Yes, sir. Ran out of days in October. Let me see if I can find the date for you here. Hold. I think it's Turkey Gobbler. November 9th. Yeah. We ran out of days in October. We ran dirt a little later. November 9th is Turkey Gobbler Carpet on-road race. Should be a good one. Track is good shape, good traction. On-road is looking really good. If you want to get into on-road, guys, TTO2, Madness Sedan, F1, and GT12 is what's up for the black carpet track. It's pretty awesome. What I enjoy personally. I don't know if there's any other questions, guys. Chris, well, you won't be in Florida for the rest of your life. You can come up for another one. It also doesn't have to be a trophy race. You can come out for a regular race while you're suffering in Florida. Alright, guys, anything else before we call it here? We had a pretty good talk here. Recap. Done with outside. Had a great fall race. We got Thursday night mini racing. Friday night point series officially starts this Friday. We got mini NASCARs in the morning, followed by oval trophy race, which starts at 5 o'clock Saturday night. Followed by Sunday Halloween Havoc carpet off-road race to conclude the weekend. Full weekend, guys. That's what we're doing. We're going to circle back to making more vintage rules. Grab a vintage kit. We're going to do something. It's going to be good. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you guys either around the shop or next week when you tune in for more updates. Obviously, we'll have a lot to talk about next week because so many things are about to happen. We'll do a nice recap on that. And then, yeah, I appreciate you guys.